Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it. Boarding requested.
Hello.
Fuel truck is in position.
My mic isn't working now.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel
Fantastic.
truck arrives and ask to do it.
Right.
Please use your airplane
Hello.
fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Hello, all. Hello, anyone who should be watching. I hope somebody is. Because that would just sound really silly. So, we are flying the 737-600 today from PMDG. Probably one of the least expensive planes you can buy. Since last time, I have bought chase plane, so I can finally, so you guys can finally have better views. Let's get the plane set up. 4010 on. I'm going to fast melt and on there. All that is automatic because
Do you want to board
using
crew?
GSIs, yes.
Crew
I do.
bus is coming.
Auto, and then we'll leave those off for now. Your damn can stay off. Cool. I haven't flown 737 in a while. I'm flown a lot, actually. We are gonna be using SPAD next, as always. Because I can rubber, it's very nice. And we are, I'm just gonna quickly set this up. We are, using the what it's called, Flight Sim Factory 737 Pro. Which I do very much enjoy. These throttles, they are very nice to use. They're a lot nicer than the default ones. Okay, throttle 2 degrees. Boom. That's saved. If anyone ever wants my profiles, join the IDH Discord, and we'll soon have a place where you guys can, you know, get them if you ever
Pilot's
wanted.
boarding starting.
So, here we go. Let's go FMC. Nav database is out of date. How old are we? Old. Very old. Guys, I might not be linked in SimBrief at this point. No, I am.
Crew boarding
Cool.
starting.
Install nav date. Okay. We are now doing that. Fantastic. Let's let this install the nav data. Can you tell I'm not prepared? I really am not prepared for this. Which is really funny. So we have an issue. So
Your crew passengers bus is coming.
FlightLink has decided to change their pricing model from completely free, like New Sky, to a monthly payment, and I'll show you that here. There we go, update completed. Perfect. There we go, that's correct now. Perfect, guys. Go mid position. I'll show this, guys, in a second. Set that IRS position. Boom, and we will request a flight plan. It didn't. Request base. So, oh, I didn't. Good job, man. Now, what does GSX want? If you want service, request it. I can't load the aircraft. I don't know why this one keeps changing. There we go. Activate. Data uplink. There we go. Just gonna request it again real quick and go set payload.
Passengers boarding starting.
Perfect. And so our cruising altitude today. That's bad. So our cruising altitude today is 15,000 feet. My QNH is 1023. Parking brake is not set. Really? Is it not? There you go. Alright. Now the parking brake is set. That likely. So, we have cruising altitude of 19,000 feet. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna set this in the box there real quick. Very nice and short flight today. Manchester to London City. Let's bring up the tablet here and grab up Navigraph charts. Okay, that's not signed in, so I'm going to use my phone, because I can. And it'll probably be a bit nicer. I haven't used my phone actually in quite a while to do this, so I'll have to, oh, that's import from file, I think. Import from Simbrief. EGCC to EGLC. Perfect. Okay, so we are departing 05 left for the list to Sierra departure and execute route. But, and then I'm going to go route copy and then performance initialization. I forget how you do this. Oh no, boom. And plan fuel.
Passengers bus is coming.
Good to know. What do you put in plan fuel? Oh, that's fine. What do you put in plan fuel? I forget. Anyway, cruising altitude is 19,000. Perfect net request. I'm being silly. And it just puts in the most. I guess it just puts in the most, the bestest thing. So I'll go along with it for this flight, 210 here, and then we'll see how it does. I don't know what to put there, but we're gonna call it good. Now let's do our takeoff calculations. So let's go back here, performance tool, OSP, 05 left, import from aircraft, import weather, perfect. Okay, we have a runway slope of 0.44.
Passengers
runway heading
starting.
outside, that's correct. Runway winds. A 320 at 6 today, so A little bit strong winds. Not too bad though. Nothing we can't handle. But let's calculate. Cell temp at 59C. Cool, perfect. It's it's not really wet. It's just cold. It's 1024 now. Set that in the box at 10. 24, that's set there and there. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. We're gonna go back onto here now, and we're gonna put in our flaps level, which will be flaps 1, because this is a very small aeroplane. And we'll take these speeds, and our CG, I think you just tap it. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. 5.04 is our trim today. Hopefully soon I'll get another stick for my 89 that lets me trim switches, because there's one thing that I'm not really impressed with in the Bravo at the moment, is that my trim wheel came from the bump chair, so that is disappointing, and I will be contacting them about that. That seems about correct. We're going to clear that master caution, and then let's see. Okay, it's 83% done. Okay, at some point I'm going to get my iPad out and use it for some stuff for this. Okay, we're going to go back into here and we're going to go performance. No, we're going to go N1 limit now, and cell is perfect. Cool. That is all looking really good. However, it's a short flight. I'm just gonna very quickly select. I'm gonna put in our arrival because it's such a short flight. We have a ILS 27. Boarding complete. We have a Lab 1 Juliet for the Hon 1 Charlie. Boom. Execute. Boom, the flight is now put in fully. I want you to go progress. Progress. Perfect. Let's go ahead and set our V2 of 132. Runway heading of 5, that's altitude 5-1. You can see we're using the quote-unquote classic thing. Alright, then we're gonna go flight directors on. Set our course. 5-1 each side. So I don't normally do course on assembly time. I'm too used to Airbus. So forget what that one was. Anyway, we're gonna put this one on terrain. Now we're gonna set just random numbers and then put it onto Tara, and then we're gonna start up the APU. Here we go. Alright, let's bring up GSX now. Alright. Oh look, GSX is literally, that's actually really funny. You can see it clicking around on there. It's really cool. I'm going to set terrain on here. I'm going to reset fuel use. APU is starting up, and we'll wait for the APU light to come. Oh, our flight altitude hasn't set, so we'll set that. 210, and London City's landing altitude is 20 feet. So we're just going to keep that on 0. APU jet is off the bus. Perfect. We're going to go bring that APU bleed on. Isolation valve is automatic now. We're going to bring the hydraulics online. Your damper online. Cleaner. No. Refueling complete, and now it's gonna do that, I think. No, seriously, it's not close to you.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Then I want to go move trucks. It's going to disconnect the ground power. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and go ahead. We'll leave it on both this time. Period. Okay, so we're going to go position, strobe, and steady. We're going to go
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Are we good? We good? We good then? Oh, my gosh.
Locking gear.
Here, come on. Bring all our fuel pumps online. And then let me have a look at where we want our tail. Real quick. So that is a screenshot. So on my phone here I'm looking. Simlink is not running. Simlink. This is going incredibly well, isn't it, Gus? Tree flight data. Now let's see. There we go, it picked me up now. So, we are going to push back tail to the left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Parking brakes released.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Ground start. Start now, we'll do. Please tell me I got the air right. It is starting. Alright, bring the fuel on. Oh, I can't believe I got that right. I never get that right first time. I want to go data. And airport. There we go. Beautiful. Check that I'm not having any flight link complaints. I am not. Perfect. Ground start engine. It'll bring it in on 10. There's 10. Fuel men.
Please set parking brakes. Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
And that engine is now started. We can turn off the APU. We can go turn off and then auto and auto. For the packs, everything is on, everything is looking fantastic. Tax lights on.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin
GSX
removed.
doesn't complain about that stuff. Auto.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Left is clear, right is clear. That's checked. Seatbelts on. We're going to ding the cabin. Then we are good. Alright, mate. I see you. Thank you for your confirmation. Quick look at that. And then we will let the bar go into the ground. That's what we set up my track up, track ownership, and show ownership trail on that, and that is perfect. So now, back forward. Okay, and we need to take off. Oh, hello. No, next time. What button did I just press? Good lord. Alright, here we are. So, we are finally taxiing. I put my yoke down. There we go. Alright, flight control check. Full left, full right, full back, and full forwards is check. And confirm that it is good. My motor cockpit is not running, because of course it isn't. I will say, I'm very impressed with the AV9, but motor cockpit needs a little bit of work. I will say that. It needs a little bit of work. Because that's the only complaint I have with my motor thing. Is the cockpit app is very meh. I think I'm running the A320. 737 now. And now, there we go. That's the beauty of the AV9, but that's the main reason I love it so much. Is you can pretty much just do that. Do I go satellite? I think I either go satellite or world map. I'm gonna go satellite because it looks cool. I also would really like to be able to do that and that. Thank you very much. Oh my god. Alright, maybe I should focus on taxiing. Maybe I should. And something is wrong with me this morning. I'm going to extend my flaps to the position of 1. We're going to do that and spin on and get to it properly. But remember not to speed on the taxiway. Now I'm going to go a little bit further, but not too much further, because this thing, it flies very quickly. And it takes off very quickly. Granted, I haven't flown it almost fully loaded yet, but I'm doubting that I'm going to have any issues with that. Right, pedestal down. Final flight control check. That's all looking good. So, I'm going to turn right here, and I'm going to bring those on. And then put those into continuous ignition. Auto brake audio, auto throttle arm. VNAV and LNAV arm. Well, I should be able to.
Approaching 0, 5, left.
I am doing something wrong, aren't I? What am I doing wrong? How do I arm this stuff? Because I remember this last time. I can't remember because I'm missing something. I know I am. What am I missing? What am I missing? Tell me what I'm missing. Yeah, it's all selected. Heading select. Heading select. LNAV. Does not arm. Well, we'll figure that out after taking it off, guys. Alright, come on. Come on. Did I set the parking brake? No, I did not. Come on. Man, why does this thing not want to go sometimes? There we go. So, I know we're not exactly on the taxiway, but so be it. So
On
be it.
runway 05 left.
I'll try and fix that in flight. Get it actually showing up because VRAS is an incredible piece of software. I do very much support it. Alright, here we go. Let's go ahead and throttle up. Press toga. Thrust set, brakes released. SB live.
Knots.
80 knots. Rotate.
Positive recline.
Gear up. VNAV, LNAV, VNAV speed, autopilot engage. Perfect. Alright. VNAV speed, LNAV, auto thrust is doing perfectly. We're just gonna wait because we have like no flaps out, which is really nice. It's 5,000, perfect. Transition out over EGCC. It's 6,000. Oh, whoops. Wrong button. Okay, flaps up. Flaps are up. Now we're gonna pitch up. We're gonna keep. Because 600 is an incredible aircraft. Come on, mate. Wow, man. This thing is climbing so fast. He's like nothing else. Okay, here's 5,000 approaching. That won't be that fast, will it? I don't know what FMC speed. And then, boom, there's 5,000. We're gonna go into standard now. And it's gonna drop the altitude. That's fine. So it seems we have some altitude restriction. We have an altitude restriction at Listo. Flight level 050. But we will be reaching that in absolutely no time. We are flying.
Altimeter 7.
Now, I am having this issue with VRAS. It is...
Altimeter 7. Runway awareness. OK. Meters.
And then I want to go set up display. These don't work, so I'm just going to delete the PFDs. Which is cool. I'm going to say
Runway awareness. OK.
or do they?
Meters.
Or do they? Never mind, they might not work. But RAS test 12. RAS test 12.
Runway awareness. OK.
That's actually
Meters.
Really alright, well we're gonna ignore that. And get our weather radar on. It is cloudy, to say the least. But 737 is quite nice to fly. I will give it that. It is very nice to fly. So there we go, and we're climbing straight back up through the clouds now. Looking quite nice below. Oh, hello. I forgot to boot up also FPS. There we go. I don't really want to get it updated. IFR. So, immediately auto FPS and FSR free because I have a 3060. I do not have a beast of a computer where I can just crank the settings on without having to think. I do hope they fix the artifacting issues though, like this. We are climbing 3,750 feet per minute is crazy. 3,800, it's increasing. Alright, we're gonna go and go boom boom and turn these landing lights off. Set up my taxi lights on. Off. And then we can bring these back into continuous emission off. Perfect. We'll bring that into auto now. We're speeding back up. It is really nice seeing the seeing all the automations of the PMDG and the 737 in general coming together, because I do really like the 737. I don't want to say I like it more than the 320, but I like it more than the 320. Now, let's do a poll. I know probably nobody's watching, but let's start a poll. Do we fly to a short stop in IDA H's new citation? I can't spell citation today. Citation X question mark. Start poll. Alright. If you guys want to vote on that, then we will key in. Hopefully by the time we land, we will have the news on that. Now, let's see. Now, okay. phone is having to. Anyway, okay, now that's done. That's very nice. So, oh, hello. Oh yeah, the 5 minute. I'm just gonna quickly delete that just because piracy is not allowed, technically. I want my VA to stay running. The mic sounds like I'm on the other side of the room because I'm having to use my webcam one because my headset mic broke. Because it feels a bit. At some point, I'm gonna get desk mounted mic. Nice one. We're coming up to 21,000. I haven't streamed in I haven't streamed in a while. I'm not used to it. I mean, if you want to give me recommendations for a new mic, feel free. I might be able to do something. I have a look on Facebook Marketplace. We're reaching our cruising altitude of 21,000 feet. Now there, I'm going to grab all my charts, and so we are looking at intercept altitude of 3,000, so I'll dial that down. There it is. Okay, now well, I'm gonna say what class? I'm gonna say we're a B class, and so we have a barra minimum of 520. These minimums are so painful. Oh, that's 6. What is it? How do you make it do 10s? I forgot about that. I forget how you do that. Anyway. I need 520 now. That's 480. Yeah. Is there like a scroll acceleration setting? Does anyone know? Scroll acceleration. Let's see. That's interesting. I don't think there is. I don't want to look at documents. Alright, we'll just set it. And I'll figure that out at some other point in time. How are we today? We're nearing our top of descent here now. Technically, the 737-600 isn't meant to land at London City, but who cares? If it works, it works. Yeah, hi. Please stay out my room, man. Alright, so... has anybody heard about... Has anyone seen all the new... I don't even know what I'm trying to say now. Yeah, good job, me. I sound stupid. Is anybody excited for the Synaptic A220? I can tell you I am. I really can't wait, because it's gonna be so fun. I love the A350, but I don't like flying it on like super short routes. I really like, so that's why I really like it, because it's such an interesting plane. It looks like an A350, but it's not an A350. Yeah, I mean in the cockpit. Yeah. So I hope it comes out soon though, because I don't want to have to be slamming out the Bluebird first. I'm definitely gonna buy them both because they look really good. If I had a Boris 737 sound pack installed, I would install it. I'll install it at some point. It's not at the moment. Alright, let's go to anti-skid maximum. Start preparing to land, because this is an interesting landing, to say the least. Anyone got any guesses for landing rate predictions? Landing rate predictions, anyone? Anyway, the weather at London City is about the same as it was at Manchester. We're looking at possible ceiling, a ceiling of about 600 feet above ground, and temperature of 9 degrees, quite nice. Now temperature of 1022, translation altitude 6,000 feet. We are chilling on our descent now. What about our approach? There we are. So I think we're going to be doing a flaps 40 landing. So I'll put that in the box. I think it's put it in already. Nearly has. I don't think I'm running Rex Atmos. let's boot it up. Rex Atmos Store. The full computer. It is awaiting simulator. I'm literally actively flying. Alright, there we go. Hold on. Oh, hello. No favorites. 2. I just got it real quick. No, I don't want those. I don't want those. I want these. Lupo enhanced realism. There we go, okay. It does not look any different. Oh no, apparently I just have to pause and re-pause the thermal sign. Who knows at this point. Checking my weather live, which it is. So, I know about that. Forestry, are you flying anything? I just want to check my mic. Oh wow, I didn't realize how bad it sounded. Sounded good, lord. I guess I do need to get a new mic. Hello everybody, I'm back. So, anybody have any opinions on the Blue Yeti or the Blue Snowball? Anyone have any opinions on those? Let's have a look. Let's look it up. Be watching random stuff. Blue Yeti mic review.
Let me ask you a question. What defines a YouTuber? Well, probably a video with multiple cuts, a ton back, with the best position being that you are parallel to it, not perpendicular, which admittedly is pretty different from other mics, but that's how this one's operated. On the front, it sports this big mute switch. If it's flat red, that means recording mode is active, but when you press it and it's flashing, that means it's muted, which is pretty rad to have on hand. Below that, we have a single dial to adjust the volume, which is great. If you connect your headphones to it, you can then monitor your own audio. And on the back, we have 2 more dials, the top denoting the gain or sensitivity of the mic, which by turning it up, it picks up more noise, while turning it down does the opposite. And below that we have recording modes, which change how the microphone picks up noise, because the Blue Yeti actually has 3 different condenser microphones that allow for different styles of recording, with my preference being the heart-shaped one, or cardioid mode, that allows for recording only from the front, while the others are a bit more unique. Stereo mode records the left and right, so for ASMR and acoustics. For instance, while omnidirectional mode covers the entire space, so for large groups, and bidirectional records the front and rear, so for like interviews. So this microphone is super versatile with all these different recording modes, hence why it's used by so many YouTubers. And that's not all. Its port selection isn't even half bad. Although a little dated. At the bottom, there is a boom arm threading and a small array of ports, with no USB-C, which to be fair, given that this thing was released all the way back in 2009, that's a bit justifiable. Back then, USB-C just wasn't released yet, although the mic could have used a small design refresh between now and then. But since this is an older microphone, does it still sound good? Well, yes. As my daily driver for this channel, the Blue Yeti still sounds excellent. How excellent, you might ask? Well, here's a quick comparison.
Alright, so this is the Sennheiser mic from my university.
And this is the MacBook Pro from 2019.
This is my iPad Air that I also got in 2019.
And this is my Samsung Galaxy Note 10 that I use for phone calls.
So although it's a little older, it's still very competitive and reliable. Despite
that
owning
sounds
this
really good,
for 4 years now, I've actually been using the microphone for the better part of almost 10 years. Not this exact one, but the same product. Chatting with people on Gary's Mod or my best friend via Skype back in the day. It really is my old reliable. And honestly, at this moment and in the past, it's all I could ever really ask for. Now, this is a very expensive $130 starting microphone, one that honestly would be pretty tough to justify if you have a tight budget. But the best part is, it just works. It's just a really nice plug-and-play device that has no frills or confusing detail.
Well, I think I might end up getting a Blue Yeti. That actually sounds really good. There's one on Marketplace actually. Look at that. That actually looks quite promising, so we'll see. Let's see. I have to go at 1:30. I have to go up with some family, so. I don't know how much longer this flight is going to take, but it's not going to take too much longer actually. We're already on the arrival, so let's say I think we're going to be that soon. So we might be able to do a quick hop inside Station X down to my home airport with Nuki. Hopefully, let's see, how many views are watching? I have 0 views. Hello? Okay.
20, go and have a look. Are there any boxes I can get rid of? No, I'm not being horrible, I'm just saying. I haven't got much space to start sorting. Those boxes, you don't keep having on you. You're not meant to remove them. Yeah,
It seems to have got the trim wheel problem.
from this box.
Yeah.
So what should you and Gavin do about it? So you're not going to accident to the contract.
So we've decelerated. And our next decel point is in about 10 nautical miles. And then we will nearly be on to more arrival. London City is a very interesting airport, and you can't tell me otherwise. There we go. Decel points very soon now. So, what are we looking for? I was looking for something. There is not that. I was looking, but nothing. Oh, we're getting close to 10 pounds, so we're just going to turn on the landing lights. And then when we get past 10 pounds, we'll also put it into continuous. Ignition. Continuous. And then Visit Freedom is a very amazing place. All of its automation and stuff. I'll give it some speed brake. It clearly wants it. Just to let it slow down a bit better. clearly struggling. Beautiful. Came around here on a vision jet once, can't remember where I was going. I am surprisingly tired. So, we don't really have much to do. Nobody's really watching. I'm kind of wanting you to slow down some more. Drag required. Okay, man. I don't think it is, though. I don't know where it tells you drag is required on this episode. Cool, that's good. Let's see.
You got my phone?
Yeah. So, let's see. So there's London City, and just in front of it, Heathrow. I put that in the holes, like I should have a long time ago. I'm surprisingly tired. Descending again, or still at 200 points. LNAV is armed, but LNAV is also on. How does that make any sense? It doesn't. What? Still coming down the side because I'm just always tired at the moment. Anyway, guys, how would you think of me trying out X-Plane 11 or 12 if we find a toeless? Oh, probably the toelesses, if I'm gonna be honest. But how would you guys feel if I don't know if I have enough space to do it, but let's see. I do not have enough space to do it, unfortunately. So that's a shame. We're gonna ignore the plane complaining. I don't know that it's 1022 HPA now. The visibility is getting better though, so that's good. That's nice. And there's the transition altitude. I do wish that the A320 had that option to pre-select a QNH. That would be very useful. Why are you not sending? I need to send menu. Plane is being weird. Plane is being weird. The plane is being weird. Weird. So we have ICAS, the ocean. Nice. Yeah. Control valve. The center pedestal. There we are. 111. So. One, 1115. Perfect. There we are. Oh, look, it's already picking up the thing. That's funny. I want a detail point to come a bit sooner. But folks are close charts. But beggars can't be choosers. Speed intervention. And I'm going to start slowing it down manually here. Or am I being silly? Hold on. I am being silly. Drag required. I can give you that. Alright, flaps 5 then. And flaps down, I'm not gonna leave it over. I have to do the runway. That's about it. Right, flaps 15, that's selected. Does have a little wing flex. go back inside. So we're trying flat 15 speed, very nice, and there is our runway less than 10 nautical miles away. That is not good. That is not favourable. I'm gonna get ready, approach mode, and there we go, now it's on the VLR localizer. Then, now on that, flaps 25. Watch me put it out, which I will not be doing right now. Alright, speed check to get down. Let me just grab that screenshot there, that is a beaut. That is a beaut. Get on things set up properly. There we go. What's that sound? I have no clue what that sound is. Fine, everything on here is looking good. I don't know what that sound is. It's annoying. Alright, speed check, flap. Speed check. Speed check, flaps 30. And there we go, flaps 40. Just play makes the sim look very nice. One, 2, 7. There we go. Level off at 3,000 in just a second. It's coming to glide path is above us and not below us. That is nice. Going to be right about here, where we level off, and now we wait for the glide slope. London City, so it is a very steep approach. It's only 4 degrees, so we're coming on the 4-degree wall. That's fine, that doesn't, so it's not going to be too bad. I'm very sorry. Very, very sorry. I will not be able to do a citation of next flight. But I will hopefully be streaming it later today. So you can... So, hopefully by then. And so I'll do the citation X flight and no citation X flight there. And here comes the glide slope. Glide slope captured, we are on the glide path now. It's going to dive right down. Alright, we're gonna arm at speed brake. Come on, we're gonna arm at speed brake.
2500.
Radio altimeter is alive. Alright. Gear is down, anti-skid max. Flaps 40, spoilers armed. $2,000 feet check. Have a right cross from the 4 knots. Ground is in view. There we go, there's the runway. Bring these thrusters back. Runway in sight. I have control.
Caution,
Auto
terrain.
throttle tax. Auto throttle off.
Caution, terrain.
Train warning acknowledged.
Approaching
terrain.
1,300 meters. Available.
Caution, terrain. Pull up.
Getting low.
Caution! Short runway!
Caution,
Short
terrain.
runway!
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
I'm landing, shut up.
Caution, terrain. Pull up. Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up. Terrain, pull up. 10.
What the? The runway's so short, it gives you such an illusion. Right, reverse are out, spoilers are out. We're already stopped. That was not good. That really was not good. I'm not proud of that one. I'm scared to look. Oh well. Oh well. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, let's reload then. Let's go flaps 50. Hello. I don't have rudders. Fantastic. Cool. Alright, well let's just do this then. And hope that it's gonna turn the aircraft. Madness. Nice job, airplane. Nice job. Keep this reverser out. One airplane. Turn airplane. Turn. Reverse. Perfect. And operations. well. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Good. 500 feet per minute and it was a loss! Hell no. Oh, hell no, man. No, bro. Reject. That was a fun flight. That ending was not very good.